My movie room, my collection. I'll give you a quick tour of everything that I have been doing in here. Coming into my music from time to time. Still out there some old Pearl Jam early live albums. When they were touring from 10 and Versus. And I'm trying to get some for Dolly. So all this from here. All this is all Dolly down here. To about here. All this is Dolly's albums. Everything here is all Dolly. So I've been adding a lot on her. And Pearl Jam as well. I'm trying to boost Pearl Jam and come into some other bands after that. And come into maybe some games. Atari. Just picked up Pitfall 2 this year. That's a new addition. And a little toy area. Haven't done nothing much there. Still some Star Wars figures I would like to get. Maybe a few more for Doctor Who. The cart toys up there. The poster area. That's where I do my unboxing reviews, most of my filming. Anytime I can add a little promo, it helps it look like a video store. Old movies here. All these shelves I make myself, so very cheaply put together, but took a long time to get all shelving along one side and the middle. Wood is very expensive. You're looking at least $40 for a shelf, maybe $50 with screws, depending on the boards. They're not very wide, so they only hold DVD. They're not enough to hold records, so I would have to buy a different wood for that. So I don't have very many wide shelves, but all these shelves I custom make for my music, custom make for my DVD, custom make for my Disney DVD, so for the VHS, so everything's spaced out. I like to have a little bit of finger width room to pull things out, not there's sort of upright at the top where you can't even crack your fingernail in there. Some people do that. I don't have very many statues, Terminator statues, busts and stuff like that, but I do have Disney collectibles, vintage dolls, little knickknacks and stuff like that on display. Some Barbies, VHS, and a little bit of Blu-ray building up now. Almost got the whole shelf full. So once in a while I will add a Blu-ray, and my TV shows. I've been building up those a lot because that's what I watch mostly. Once in a while I pop in an old movie. Sometimes I just come in here, walk around, move things around, not necessarily come in to pick a movie and watch, but just to come in here, look at things, gives me a feel of a video store, stretch my legs, walk around a little bit. Still trying to add some more Universal Monsters once in a while. A lot of these I bought in bulk, so some of them I have in doubles. Just watched Frankenstein not too long ago. Godzilla, I'm trying to add a few more. And then pick up little small VHS sets. Horror or comedy whenever I can. And a few more sets down here. Superman, Rocky, a few smaller sets. Gremlins, Porky's. Good titles. Can't always get to horror, but if I get to one or two titles over the spring and summer, I think that's the best I could hope for VHS to grow a little bit. Better horror movies I'm going to have to buy. I know they're kind of expensive now when it comes to shipping. Anytime I can add some movie videos. Been building up Elvis. So any chance I could build up Elvis. And other music videos as well. And then other Disney movies here and other cartoon. A little bit of Scooby-Doo over there. More of the vintage dolls on display. And this is the whole collection. If I could get to one or two karate movies, maybe some Western. Over here, I mostly keep the Western. I got a lot of Mr. Bean. I got a lot of Shirley Temple. Got a lot of James Bond, complete on VHS. Only got about half of it on DVD. And then my TV shows, still a few where I'm looking for it, but they're not big sets. So I'm finding it slowing down now this year. Last year I still needed a lot of old movies. So this year on my movie list, I'm down to a few of them. If I could get to one or two this year, one over the summer, one over the winter, and I should be fine to do my music and games at the end of the year. Maybe try to get Dolly's Rockstar come summertime. So it should be okay on a little bit smaller budget. Because last year I still needed a lot of old movies, and this year I only need like a few of them, and some of them are out of print. They cost a little bit more, so I might not be able to get to them right away, but there's about 4 or 5 old movies I still written down. If I get to 1 or 2 of them this year, I'll be okay. I'll get to 1 or 2 next year or something. So, but some movies I wanted to have, movies I wanted to see, movies I never got to see when Blockbuster was open, I never got to rent. And those are the old movies I'm looking for. Once in a while I'll look for karate, kung fu movies, so something a little bit different. Witchcraft, horror movies, ghost movies. A lot of those kind of movies tend to come in this area. And a lot of the cartoon comes in this area here. So I still need to put backing on the top part here, there, and these two. I just built them up over the past year. And the bottom has a backing, but not the top row. Just haven't gotten around to it. I kind of gave up. This wood's kind of expensive, and anytime I can salvage wood, I'll do that to fix shelving. But I think it looks pretty good the way it is. It gives me a feel of a video store or a little small mom and pop video store. Just come in and walk around, see little promos on display. Trying to do that now. Have some little promos here and there. But I will come into my music, so I'm not just going to stay on movies, because movies get out of print, they get too expensive. Once in a while, near the end of the year, I could add a little more into it. That's how I boost my TV shows. Every year, I try to add at least one TV show, and I've been doing that for a number of years now. Or I could do games, but I need still a couple TV shows I'm after, so I can't do everything at once. But I will come into my games from time to time, and I'll come into my Atari, I'll come into my NES games, and maybe a little bit Sega for Super Nintendo maybe as well. Got only a few games there for Super Nintendo. So just fix up this shelf a little bit over the winter as well. I added the boards there, so I had to rebuild this one whole shelf. But my skills aren't perfect, and otherwise things will be piled up in boxes. It looks a lot nicer. I just come in here, walk around. When I go thrifting, where I need older movies or new movies, I'll get something, but it's going to be on a smaller budget. But if I could get to 1 or 2 movies over the spring and summer, I should be okay on a small budget. I don't watch movies all the time, but it's nice to have them whenever I need to. Winter is long and hard, so maybe in winter I could watch a little bit more. Summer I like to watch my TV shows, so make sure I have my Star Trek lined up, and some other old TV shows like Walking Dead, Doctor Who, and those were the big ones, and a lot of other smaller TV shows scattered around, and they took up a lot of my extra money that I have. Still a few small TV shows I don't have yet. I'll get to a couple here and there, but this room has come a long way, and started collecting on records last year, so I've been building that up bit by bit. I get one or two records here and there, mostly old country, western, classical, a little bit classical in there, and have cassettes below, and my old guitar now. Maybe I could buy another guitar this year. We'll see how things go. When I go thrifting again in the spring. Thanks for watching.